to create a striking YouTube banner. Hi, I'm Lucy Griffiths, and I'm going to share how to create a striking YouTube banner that helps you stand out. So the first thing to think about is this is kind of your shop window. This is the thing that makes people come and check out your site and get to know you more. So you want something that really stands out, looks professional, but also fits on multiple platforms. Because the key thing to remember is that you want it to work on a mobile phone, on a tablet, on a laptop, and on a TV. So it's something that's got to fit this size, this size, this size, and this size. So there's lots of places and platforms to please. So how do you do that? I'm going to show you how using the wonders of Canva. Hi, so we want to create a YouTube banner image, and this image has to fit lots of different sizes, and it is kind of square peg in a round hole. You want it to fit for the YouTube banner for your desk. Starting again. So we're on YouTube, and you want to create a YouTube banner that's going to fit for 4 different sizes. For your cover image here, that is going to be for desktop, for mobile, and for tablet, and also for things like YouTube TV. So in that way, you are creating like a very small one for the mobile to a very big one that is broad and wide if you think of a widescreen TV. So how do you do that? Well, we're going to go back to Canva, but just remember that I've got this here of Lucy Griffiths and my logo, and I've got it slap bang in the center, and it's not too wide. Okay, so here we are on Canva, and I'm going to just click on create a design. And so Canva enables you to create lots of different sort of social media designs. So I'm just going to say create a design. I might need to go back to home, and I'll just put in YouTube, channel art. And then you have lots of different designs from other people. But I would say that one of the key things is that you want the wording that you have to stand out on all different sizes. So you don't want to have your name missing from one particular version. So for example, if you did this one, brilliant though it is, once it's on mobile, you're going to see about this much of your face. So as in this, your name of your thing, that will show up on Apple TV, but it's not going to show up on mobile or on your desktop. So it doesn't really work. This one is actually much better because it absolutely is in the center. It's going to have everything, and it's got an image of you. But you might have a bit of a funny thing about, you're not going to have much of you showing up. It will be this much showing up on mobile, but that doesn't matter. So that one is actually probably a really good one. This one, again, it's actually a bit too wide, that you're not going to have enough of you showing up on a mobile. And don't forget that most content, I think 90% of content is viewed on a mobile these days. This one is also really good because it tells you this, but actually this bit is the key thing that needs to be seen. But again, if you want that to be everyone to know that fact, that's not going to show up when it comes to viewing content on a mobile or on a desktop. Same with this one as well. That will show up, and nice design. So that kind of works well. Something like this, again, that's not going to show up on a desktop. So you need to be really strict with yourself and play around. And I have found that when I'm uploading my version, I have to upload it like 10 times to find it, to make sure that it fits perfectly, and it can be a bit annoying. So it's being really clever with your design. This design would also work because it's not too big. It might actually be slightly too long, so you might need to just watch that, but at least it's in the center. So I'm going to go back to wherever it is now. So it could be that one. Or this one is quite a good one. You want something that's absolutely bang on the center. I can't see the guy. Where it is now, the one that was really the best one. This one works well as well, particularly if you're going to have 4 images. So if you're a nutritionist, this one is great, or in the food business. I can't see the one that I like now. Typical. Here we go. There it is. So I think that's a really strong one. And so then you just add in an image of yourself. So I'm going to add in some photos of me, and or it might be you actually decided, you know what, I'm going to upload a design that is more relevant. But let's just try this one for a second. And see how this looks. I mean, that's okay, but then I would find myself wanting to kind of go up to have a smiley face. I mean, that one you could definitely work, and you could sort of find one that you fit your face in, and that shows up for YouTube TV. And then here, you then would change your name, and then you can say what you're about. So you could say new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, or you could just say new makeup tutorials or smoothie designs or whatever it is that you talk about. And then you can change your brand colors and your fonts if you want to do that. So in my case, actually, it's on Montserrat, which I use, but I do want to change the colors. So I'm just going to go to my brand colors, and I might change this as well. I might say, you know what, actually a black strip doesn't work, and I'll change it to pink. I don't love that, but you get the idea that you can create something very simply, or if you were having like a foodie backdrop, you could do something, if you're travel related or something, you could do that instead, and that looks much better already, and so you could have this as white, and that immediately sort of inspires me to think, oh yes, travel tips or whatever it may be. And so, this is a really easy way to create a YouTube banner and really get going with your content. If you like this video, I would love you to subscribe to my channel. I share lots of tips and strategies to help you grow your online business. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. I share lots of tips and strategies to help you build and grow an online business and get visible. If you liked it, I would love you to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.